AAWireless Pro Android Auto promises to make every wired Android Auto car magically wireless. Either we've reached cable-free bliss or we're signing up for a new kind of tech roulette. On paper, it sounds stacked. Dual-band Wi-Fi for low latency, fast auto-connect in seconds, a powerful chipset, and a companion app that lets you tweak DPI, video scaling, and even force 5 GHz for cleaner audio. But here's the thing. Wireless Android Auto has hidden bottlenecks, and not all cars play nice. Here's what caught my attention after living with it across 2 different vehicles and multiple phones. I actually daily drove the AAWireless Pro for 2 weeks in a 2020 Honda Civic and a 2018 VW Golf with Pixel and Galaxy phones. I've put the direct link to check current pricing in the description, but before you click anything, let me show you what I discovered after 2 solid weeks of testing. The AAWireless Pro claims to convert any car that already supports wired Android Auto into a fully wireless experience. Key promises: plug-and-play setup with Auto Connect in a few seconds. Stable 5 GHz connection for smooth music, maps, and calls. Full support for steering wheel buttons and Google Assistant. Companion app, OTA updates, and smart features like DPI tweaks. Sounds criminally generous, right? Pretty bold claims for a tiny dongle, but here's where things get interesting. Reality check. They claim instant connection. What you actually get is quickish, but not instant. In my Civic, cold boot to Android Auto on screen took about 12-15 seconds. In the VW, it was closer to 20-25 seconds on a cold start and 10-12 seconds on a warm reconnect. That's still good, but let's be real, it's not the 3-5 seconds some listings imply. Evidence: timed 5 starts per car, the best average was 11.6 seconds, worst 21.9. If your head unit itself boots slowly, no adapter can cheat that clock. They claim rock-solid stability. Reality: it's stable on 5 GHz, sketchy on 2.4 GHz in noisy cities. First day in downtown traffic, I got 2 brief audio stutters in 45 minutes. Forcing 5 GHz in the AAWireless app made it disappear. Why? 2.4 GHz is crowded with hotspots and dash cams. 5 GHz has more lanes, less interference. Tip: open the app, set channel to auto on 5 GHz. It made the connection feel glued. They claim minimal latency. What you actually get is 150-250 ms of round-trip lag. Evidence: track skip presses landed around a quarter second later. Google Assistant replied without awkward gaps, and Maps panning felt fine. For podcasts and calls, no problem. For rhythm games, forget it. Here's where it gets mathematically impossible. Android Auto wireless compresses and streams data over Wi-Fi. Physics says you won't hit true zero lag like a cable, no matter the adapter. They hint at HD visuals. Reality: Android Auto's render resolution is capped by your head unit and Google's limits. Many OEM screens sit around 800x480 to 1024x600. AAWireless Pro's app can change DPI to make UI elements fit better and look crisper, but it's not magically 1080p. Evidence: toggling DPI to 120 gave me more map real estate but didn't change the panel's native resolution. They suggest broad compatibility. What you actually get is excellent coverage with a few problem children. Most mainstream cars with factory-wired Android Auto worked. But the VW MIB2 and my Golf needed the USB mode set to default, not data only, and some Mazdas and Subarus can be picky about sleep-wake handshakes. I dug through user reports and you'll see a pattern. If your car works with wired Android Auto, odds are good. If your USB port underpowers accessories or the head unit uses non-standard USB stacks, expect tinkering. They imply battery-friendly operation. Reality: wireless Android Auto uses Wi-Fi and GPS. Your phone will burn roughly 8-12% per hour on screen-on navigation with music. That's not AAWireless specific. It's how Android Auto wireless works. On long road trips, toss the phone on a charger or use a Qi pad. Here's where things get interesting. The AAWireless Pro's real superpower is the app. You can set phone priority when 2 devices enter the car, force 5 GHz channels, tweak DPI, enable dongle sleep so your car's battery isn't sipping overnight, and even view connection logs. That level of control beats set-and-forget competitors like the Motorola MA1, which is simpler but less configurable. The plot twist: that configurability is both power and responsibility. If you like tinkering, it's a win. If you want 0 settings, the learning curve might annoy you. Connection speed. Cold starts averaged 12-22 seconds across my 2 cars, warm reconnects around 8-12 seconds. The fastest I saw was about 7 seconds when popping into a gas station and restarting. That beats juggling cables, but it's not instantaneous ignition to Android Auto like wired. Stability and audio. On 5 GHz, stutter-free for hours, including calls and Spotify at 320 kbps. On 2.4 GHz, I hit occasional pops in heavy RF areas. Call clarity matched wired in my tests. Passengers didn't notice a difference. What the marketing doesn't mention, your head unit's DAC and Android Auto's audio pipeline are the ceiling. Switching adapters won't upgrade your car's amplifier. App and control. The companion app is the ace up the sleeve. Phone priority solved the old problem of my partner's phone stealing the session. Assistant button mapping and DPI adjustments let me fine-tune the UI for my 7-inch screen so Google Maps showed more lanes and fewer giant buttons. Here's what nobody tells you: firmware updates matter. Update the dongle and the app on day 1. Several fixes improved handshake reliability with my VW. Build quality. The Pro feels solid, compact with a short USB-C cable and vents for heat. It ran warm in a closed center console on a 90-degree day but never overheated or crashed. No dropshipping vibes. Packaging and documentation are clean with a QR to the app. Red flag to watch for on Amazon. Some listings merge reviews from different generations of adapters, so filter by most recent and verified purchases when you read feedback. Compatibility notes. Worked flawlessly with the Civic's OEM unit. The VW required toggling a head unit USB setting and disabling a third-party USB hub. Aftermarket head units like older Pioneers can be hit or miss. Check community compatibility lists before you buy. If your car only has CarPlay with no wired Android Auto, no adapter will fix that. Recommended. If you have wired Android Auto and hate managing a cable, AAWireless Pro delivers a smooth, customizable wireless experience with best-in-class app controls. Pros: strong 5 GHz performance, robust app with DPI and priority settings, reliable after firmware updates, compact build. Cons: not truly instant to connect, occasional RF hiccups on 2.4 GHz until you force 5 GHz, phone battery drain on long trips, and a little tinkering required on picky head units. Value-wise, it undercuts pricier boutique adapters and offers more control than the MA1. Worth it if you want flexibility and are willing to spend 5 minutes dialing in settings. Skip this only if you demand 0 setup or your car's compatibility is questionable. Stay savage out there. Thanks for watching. If this review saved you from wasting money or helped you find something actually worth buying, I've put the link to check current pricing and read more reviews in the description. And hey, if you do decide to buy through my link, it helps fund these investigations without costing you extra. Drop a comment with your car model and I'll tell you what settings I'd start with. Next up, I'm stress testing 3 wireless Android Auto adapters head-to-head to see which one survives a summer road trip. Catch you in the next one. Keep your tech smart, not stubborn.